Hello, and welcome back to, I think it's episode 23 of Try Not to Die Stupidly on the Long Dark in Interloper setting. And this is actually really should have been episode 24, but I recorded episode 23 and there was all kinds of weird stuff going on with the recording. It was just jerky, it was so stop-start, I've no idea why. So I have continued to play around with the settings of the recording software. And basically, the problem was me, as far as I'm aware, is that there was a hotkey, a pair of keys that you use to stop the recording, and they happened to be two that I use to play the game and move the character around. So I've turned them off and changed them so the hotkey is now not two buttons that I use to play the game with. And that should, in theory, stop the random video recording stoppings, interruptions, whatever. And I recorded the entirety of episode 23, and there was no random cuts, no stops in the recording, and I thought, fantastic. But then for some reason it was really, really jerky, like stop start, and I just had to ditch the entire episode. Luckily nothing too exciting happened. I just went round the lake, started where the episode 22 started, in the house at the far side of the lake, finished doing them, didn't find anything exciting, wandered around, went up to the cache, nothing in there, came back, did a load of fishing, got up to level 3, and that was it. I've killed a deer, so I've got some meat, fixed my clothes, that was it. So there wasn't much in the way of exploration, but there is a whole episode left. So we're now on day number 79. I'm not quite sure what day we're on the end of the last one, but that's where we're up to. I've also changed it, so I'm now recording my voice on one track and the audio from the game on another, which might make it better, because I noticed in one, when the wind blew, my voice wasn't that clear. So basically I'm just playing around with the settings and learning how to use all this software, which is one of the main reasons I'm doing all this. So that's where we're up to. And now, just as I was about to start, literally as I was about to start, this blizzard that you can hear is kicked in. So honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do for the bit while that's going on. Hopefully it's a short one, but maybe I'll just cook some food. I don't know. Stupidly, I realised this. I left a whole bunch of matches behind in Pleasant Valley, so they're all the matches I've got, even though I reckon there's about 60 to 80 in the cupboard back in the Pleasant Valley farmhouse. So I'm not entirely sure that was a good idea. But yeah, clothing's fixed. Oh, that was it. Made an insulation thingy. So we're now up to plus 21, which is pretty good considering I've got no furs up here. Fixed various bits. I'm not getting rid of that, because if this gets ripped up, I'll wear that instead. But it doesn't weigh that much. So yeah, that's the state of play. I've been in Mystery Lake for, let's have a look, 5 days. So there's definitely 2 or 3 days that got lost. But hey, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It wasn't particularly exciting. The plan is to go and investigate the other main bits of Mystery Lake before heading off through Forlorn Muskeg, because and I know I keep going back to this, I should have left it open, because in my notes here, that was the plan, straight through Pleasant Valley, Mystery Lake and Forlorn Muskeg. I've not really done that yet, because I want to loot a bit of Mystery Lake before I go here. So I'm kind of not quite following this, because I want to stock up. I basically want to have something to come back to when I come back here. So I want there to be some things curing. I want to have some skins. I want to have stuff ready, so it's like a base ready to come back to before I decide where to go after this when I come back from the far territories. So that's what I'm going to do now, is set it up for then. But I can't at the moment because there's another blizzard. So I mean, I'm not surprised. It is the Long Dark, but let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Any of them? There. close. Oh, there's some close to being cured. They're nearly cured. Any of these cured? Yes, that's cured. That's cured. That's not. That's cured. Awesome. It might be worth. My bow is getting perilously close to being broken. And I'm just wondering if it's worth. I've not got loads of. Have I? I haven't got loads of guns. I've got a few down here, so it's probably not a bad idea actually. It'd be a good use of time to make myself a new bow. So I might as well just get on with that. Let's do 5 hours. It's long enough. Get a drink. Ah, yes. It's fantastic. The blizzard has ended. How much time we got left? Finish the bow. Okay. We'll leave the old one here. Arrows, that's enough. Now, depending on what the weather's like outside, I might head up to the lookout tower now, and that'll start my last run round the main bits of the air region. I did go up there. I got deer skin and some ptarmigan. I think I might have got a couple of rabbits as well. I also had to change the settings because for some reason there were black bars down the side of the last episode when recorded. So there might be, there might not, I don't know. I'm just hoping this one records properly. But it's all a learning curve. And I think I said way back in the very, very first episode of this about 6 months ago when I didn't know what I was doing recording-wise. The whole point of me recording them, or one of the main points of me recording them, was to learn how to use the video recording software, the video editing software, and all that kind of stuff. So if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I can live with them. It's not like there's an audience of hundreds or thousands watching this, so that's fine. And I apologise to those of you that are. It's not quite as smooth as maybe it could be, but hey, can't do anything about that, sadly. Maybe when I go back home next, after I've finished in Egypt, I'll buy myself a proper heavy-duty gaming laptop. But I don't think that's the issue. I don't think the laptop, or the specs on the laptop's the issue. I think it's the software. Can't get up there. There is a route up there. Why can't I remember it? Is it up there? No. Got to go round. Don't normally go up this way. It's kind of obvious. That's it. Right, we'll go check the plane out before we go up there.
Feels like night is coming. Starting to feel numb.
Very rarely anything in those. Especially an interloper. Don't want to scare ptarmigans off.
Oh, so cold.
And normally, just up here probably. But quite often you can't see them until you've run up this wooden bridge thing, stairs, and then they're gone. Creepy music. There they are. Two. There's another one that just there. It's a bit point blank range, wasn't it? Screenshot of that. Other skillet. I'll have to take one with me when I go someplace that hasn't got one. We'll have that, we'll have that. In there. It's quite off a gun on there in Interloper. Not Interloper, sorry, on Stalker and other settings. Not today. Not much, but that's fine.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
No, I don't know which one. There's two sewing books, and one of them I've used and one of them I haven't. It should tell me if it's the one I haven't read.
Perfect.
time to do it by hand. And the reason I'm cooking water before cooking these is because I'm going to make some broth out of get those extra calories by using the ptarmigan. What's going on? Should have been making some other water.
All I can think about is food.
Okay, so one of them, we can drop them. Depending on what's going on in the morning, I might... Oh, that was in good condition. Didn't look at that. Might get the feathers off. I don't know. And the creepy music kicks in again. Let's get some sleep. Hey, still relatively early. Might read for an hour. Weather's even worse. Anything else to get from here? Not really. Don't see anything. Tell you what, let's get some feathers. Hopefully, there'll be less wind. No, but still, we've got to move on. Screenshot of that. That'll do. A horrible feeling, having just checked the software, that there might be black and brick lines at the top and bottom instead of down the sides of this video, but never mind. We'll sort it out eventually. Right, okay. We're going to go down there, round there to the little portable cabin things, up to there, over that broken lookout point, and then hopefully end up back at the trapper's cabin. But that does depend on weather and running downhill is great. other various factors. Right, should we get across here? There we go. Let's put on crampons. We'll do this just in case.
Sure getting cold.
Set them off. No, wrong. Yeah, that's right. That's what we want to do. Down this side. Body there.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Ah, nice. I don't think you get timber walls in Mystery Lake. Fairly certain you don't. But it's always good to have, and in fact I'm probably going to leave it in the cave that takes you to Bleak Inlet when I go through Forlorn Muskeg. Always a shame. On Stalker, there's loads of stuff in here normally. An Interloper, because it's Interloper, is normally, unsurprisingly, fat load of nothing. Give us a chance to warm up a bit more. We'll rip these up. Okay. With that, because the level we're on at the moment, it's 100% certainty of lighting a fire with a match if you use a book. Which is useful, because it means you don't have to flap around lighting torches, you just go straight with the match to the book. No, nothing. Anything under those beds? Nothing. Oh, another sewing kit. Fantastic. We've got loads of them now. Nothing. Nothing. Wood. Oh, that's awesome. They're brilliant to carry around. I always take them when I'm on a long walk because they weigh next to nothing. They give a load of calories. So that's a result. Worth it coming in here just for that. Okay. Right. See these. We might not end up at Trapper's Cabin. We might end up at that little hut house thing just behind the unnamed lake. Right. Don't normally go up there. Used to, because in the olden days, one of the possible spawns of a prepper cache was up there somewhere. But these days, because they're fixed and you just don't know whether they're full in anything other than Interloper and Misery, then you don't need to go up there. I might pop up there and see if there's any saplings, but generally it's not worth it. Right, a couple of rabbits there. We are, if memory serves, pushing close to cougar territory, and I have a feeling, in fact I know, there's also a bear that wanders around this area, so we're going to go up there. There's normally some good stuff up there, but it's quite a trek. It's not too cold, so it's actually a pretty good day to do it. You do get wolves running down here, so might get chased by a couple of them. Hoping to get quite a few episodes, technology allowing, of course. Long dark record in the next week or so because it's half time, which is awesome. So I get a break. There's one wolf, there's another. Don't think I've got anything on me that smells, so they should leave me alone. And it's also Ramadan, which means we have Ramadan hours in Egypt at school, which means I go home 1:30. Kids go home 1 o'clock. We go home half an hour later. And it's not a choice, because obviously there are a lot of staff. Funnily enough, at a school in Egypt, there are a lot of staff who are practicing Muslims, so they fast during the day. And they have my utmost respect, because to go without food or water, another one of them, awesome, between sunrise and sunset, is amazing. I mean, at this time of year, it's not too bad. But Ramadan moves around, it kind of moves through the year. Because it's all to do with when the moon appears at a certain place, if you don't know. And there will be times in a few years where Ramadan's like in the middle of August, and when you've got like 45-degree heat, and you're not eating and you're not drinking, that must be horrendous. So people that fast during Ramadan have got my utmost respect, because I couldn't do it. I mean, as a point of respect, you don't eat and drink in front of your colleagues that are fasting, even though most of them don't mind. Most of them are like, it doesn't matter, don't worry about it. But it feels wrong to sit and drink a cup of coffee in front of somebody that you know loves coffee, but can't drink it because they're fasting. Here we go. Time is it? Can't hang around here too long. Good shot. Let's see if we can get... Yeah. Stand still. Far away, mate. Oh, nearly. It's pretty good. We'll take it.
I'll take it.
Don't want to run it. Not carrying it. There's almost 100% certainty that I will not be back up here. So whenever I'm up here, I always get everything that I can.
If I don't warm up soon.
That's... Yeah, that's the cave. That's good. There's a lockbox. I know where that is. Cool. Right. How cold is it? Right, let's tell you. Oh my goodness, that sounds close.
Come on, little fire.
That sounded really close. Okay, that should warm us up enough. Let's get that off. No? Steam it. Trees. Right. We'll, carrying the guts around.
Isn't gonna. I'm gonna eat a tree.
Because, however, we are... No, wrong button. It's really close. Oh my goodness, look at all the feathers. Nearly said arrows there. Them. Right. Let's get out of here. I think we're going to take the shortcut down. Because like I said, I don't think we're going to safely get to Trapper's cabin, given that there's a bear and wolves in the way. But we can go over and check out the... We can go over and check out the little house hut thing that's just over there. So we're going to do that. And hope the wolves don't smell us. probably could get to Trapper's Cabin, if I'm honest, but there is normally rabbits and saplings. Sometimes there's a moose, which I don't really want, but there's quite often a deer carcass, so we can get another set of skin and stuff, so we're going to do it. Because again, it's not an area that I'm likely to come to that often. Here we go. Yeah. Right, no moose because it's often over there, but there's definitely saplings. Hypothermia is not too bad. Sometimes there's a pry bar here showing that this guy was desperate to go to the toilet. Like prying the door open, desperate. Okay. That's our weight. 39. Yeah, we're good for weight. There's nothing in here. Except for a few books, but that's alright. I can warm up. And then we'll go over there and get the saplings and stuff. Although that might be in the morning. We'll see. This is why we need to go to Broken Railroad soon. I prefer it to Forlorn Musket because that's nearly... I know I've got one more, but it's not going to last a massive amount of time. It's a bit of... I don't think there is a bit of protection, but...
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Hen? How did that happen? Right. Put some water on there. Place that. Put water in that as well, shouldn't I? That was stupid. Or that, because I do not want a visit from a wolf. Or possibly, don't know if the bear wanders this far down, but if he smells you, he might. Still not enough for broth. What do I need? Oh, wow. I really didn't have any.
Take a fire. Take a pot.
This is terrible. Oh, I don't have enough ptarmigan. Well, that was... Ah! I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, my goodness. What an idiot.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy, right?
Point is made. You just at the wrong moment, Ned. 24 minutes, 15 minutes. Right, we've got time. Stupid sounds. It wasn't bouncing that much.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Rubbish. It's better. Make that up in a second. Another.
I've never...
Fish. That's it. Be a great screenshot.
I am too tired to think straight.
what have we got left? 15. The reason I did that is because I'm going to cook something on here to keep me warm. I'm going to go do all this at once. I'm going to go and get the deer stuff. We'll have another litre. Why not? That's a bit dark. I could take a torch. Do you know what? I'll do it in the morning. Finish this water off. No, we will take a torch and we will do it. Though I'm not convinced this is a good idea. I mean, if a blizzard kicks in during no, I will just get lost. I will die. We're not doing it. We will do. Let's get a couple of guts out. That's probably the right call. Okay. After a lot of sleep, it is, oh wow, really late on in the day already. So, gonna run the risk. Oh, didn't see that in the dark. I can see this chap in the dark. Let me guess. It's up the tower that we've just been to. Marvellous. Is it? Yes, it is. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but how much is there on here? Now, you just get the skin.
My fingers.
Now, wolves and bears are the issue between here and the trapper's cabin. It's a bear that wanders around this unnamed lake pond thing. Quite often there are a couple of wolves, and if you are carrying stuff that smells, which I am. There we go. Then you are increasing your chances of bumping into. There's the bear. It's a great place for hunting bear, actually, because you can stand up in the little hunter's blind thing. Question is will he smell me and come for me?
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Rabbits there we might nab. We're not doing bears today. Oh, whetstone. Fantastic. That's amazing. I think I've got 2 full whetstones now. And that flare, the flare's a bit of a result as well. I think I've got 2 now, haven't I? Yes, that is good. That is fantastic. Right, we're going to get the rabbits, I think, for no other reason than I want their stuff curing. Gonna miss this. Yeah. Right, we're proper smelly. And I think that's a wolf. Might be a deer. That's a deer. That's alright. Where's that? It's there. Ooh. He'll probably come back because I stink. So we need to get over here to Trapper's cabin. I was hoping for some deer. That might make it's quite a nice screenshot as well. Got a few to choose from this week.
I could eat anything.
In which case, have some broth. Yeah, I would have appreciated a few deer here so I could have a supply of food there. But can't complain too much. This used to be one of my favourite places because there could quite often be a moose and a bear in this area. And especially if you're playing into Stalker or lower, you could just stand up there and shoot them. I think we'll have this as one as well. Definitely going to be stuck for choices. Right. Any rabbits over there? Sometimes there's some saplings up there, but no. Okay. Let's warm up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I think it's probably one of my favourite places to stop here. No, I don't want to break it. I want to pick up the film. Another can of pop. Don't need that. We'll rip that up in a minute. Write the notes. Nothing there, nothing there. You don't need that, so we'll burn it. We'll burn that. That. Loads of sewing kits. Fantastic. $33. And then it was down here somewhere. 33 and 17. Oh wow, that was all really close together. Right. Too far. 33, 13, and then I think it was 20. Yeah. There won't be anything useful in here. I'm being prepared to bet.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yep. Bingo. Nothing useful. Okay. We'll do one last little check. I didn't look properly for rabbits before. Oh, let's leave them in here. Let's leave that stuff in here. All that stuff. Okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I need to check up here. There's often rabbits, and there's often just up there saplings, but I didn't really check properly. Birds are there. No, nothing. Okay, that's cool. Right. I think I'm going to call it a day here because I've been recording for more than an hour. It's quite late on in the day. I'm not going to get anything else done today. I've nearly completed the mystery link loop, which I tend to what I refer to what I've just done. Starting at the, I'll finish obviously back over there at the camp office, but the loop round where I've been up to here covers quite a lot of the key places. So that's what I've done today. Hopefully it's all recorded properly. Fingers crossed. And I'll see you next time when I think I'll go back to there. Back to the camp office and then head off across Forlorn Muskeg and towards bits closer towards the DLC maps. And that's it really. So thank you for watching. Take care and I'll see you next time.